Hi, Reddit. Let me tell you about the wildest, most absurd thing that's ever happened to me. My name's Alex, I'm 23, and this is the story of how my family shunned me for being gay, and then begged me for money. Yeah, you heard that right. Buckle up, because this one's a doozy. I grew up in a small, conservative town where the only thing more sacred than football was family reputation. My dad was the classic macho dad, grilled meat, drank beer, and thought crying was a weakness. My mom? She was the queen of what will the neighbors think. My sister, Ashley, was the golden child who could do no wrong. And me? Well, I liked musicals, had no interest in football, and spent a little too much time on Tumblr. The writing was on the wall. When I was 18, I came out to my family during a Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, I know, great timing, right? But I figured if they were going to judge me, they might as well do it on a full stomach. I nervously told them, I'm gay. And the reaction was not great. My mom gasped so loud she dropped her fork. My dad gave me the same look he gives the TV when the Cowboys lose a game. Disappointed, but not surprised. Ashley? She tried to lighten the mood by saying, well, at least now we know why you didn't date Kelly. Thanks, Ash. For the next few years, things were rough. My mom cried a lot and asked if it was her fault. My dad barely acknowledged me, and Ashley just avoided the topic altogether. Nana, my sweet, judgmental grandma, told me that no man would ever marry me and that I'd burn in hell if I didn't repent. Cool. Thanks for the support, Nana. Eventually, they stopped inviting me to family gatherings. Christmas, birthdays, even my mom's big 50th birthday bash. I was left out. It hurt, but I figured if they couldn't accept me, I didn't need them. I moved to LA for college, found an amazing support system, and met Ryan, my now fiancé. Life was finally looking up. Fast forward to last year. My tech startup took off, and I was finally making serious money. My parents didn't seem to notice or care until about 2 months ago. I got a call from Ashley, who was crying so hard I thought someone had died. Turns out my parents were about to lose their house. They'd gotten into some bad investments, thanks to my dad's get-rich-quick schemes, and were now up to their necks in debt. At first, I wasn't sure what to do. On one hand, they were my parents. On the other, they'd basically acted like I didn't exist for the past 5 years. I told Ashley I'd think about it. Meanwhile, Ryan, being the angel he is, suggested we at least hear them out. When I called my mom, she immediately launched into a guilt trip. Alex, we raised you. We gave you everything. Don't you think you owe us? Owe you? For what? The years of awkward silence, the time Dad refused to shake Ryan's hand, or maybe the time Nana told me she'd pray for me to find the right path. I decided to meet them in person to talk things through. Big mistake. When I arrived, the tension was thicker than Nana's fruitcake. My dad barely looked at me. My mom had obviously been crying, and Ashley was trying and failing to keep the peace. They asked for a loan, $100,000 to save the house. My mom tried to play the We're Family card, but I wasn't buying it. I told them I'd think about it, and left. Later that night, Nana called me. She started with her usual spiel about how family comes first, and then hit me with, you know, if you weren't so busy being that way, maybe you'd understand the importance of family. I couldn't believe it. The audacity. The next day, I made my decision. I called Ashley and told her I wouldn't be giving them money, but I would help her find a better job so she wouldn't have to rely on our parents. She was grateful, but my parents? Not so much. My mom called me selfish, my dad muttered something about ingratitude, and Nana said she'd pray for me, again. It's been a month since that whole fiasco. My parents still aren't speaking to me, but honestly, I'm okay with it. I've got my chosen family now, Ryan, our dog Luna, and my amazing group of friends. Sometimes the family you're born into isn't the one you keep, and that's okay. If you're out there dealing with similar struggles, just know you're not alone, and you deserve love, respect, and maybe a little petty revenge. Stay strong, Reddit.